far at the moment in this world to find some kind of pain, to find some kind of loss or grief or struggle around us. That's certainly true of the wider world with everything that's going on. It's true of our local community, Canning Vale and surrounds. Even just this week, we heard of another tragedy in a local school. And even within our church community, there are things which we ask the question, why? Why does it have to be like this? And sometimes when we wrestle with the emotions and the experiences that come with this broken world, we ask the question, well, I know I ask the question, is there anyone? Is there anyone who understands? Is there anyone who cares? Is there anyone who has been through this? They know what we feel. They feel what we feel. And one reason we can call this day Good Friday is that today we're reminded that the answer is yes. There is someone who understands. There is someone who cares. There is someone who's been through it all before. We read in Scripture that this is the one. He had equal status with God, but didn't think so much of himself that he had to cling to the advantages of that status no matter what. Not at all. When the time came, he set aside the privileges of deity and took on the status of a slave, became human. And having become human, he stayed human. It was an incredibly humbling process. He didn't claim special privileges. Instead, he lived a selfless, obedient life and then died a selfless, obedient death. And the worst kind of death at that, a crucifixion. Is there anyone who gets it? Who's done it? Who got what they didn't deserve and didn't get what they did deserve? The answer is yes. There is. Have you experienced betrayal, loneliness, abandonment, felt worthless, scared, or even like all hope was lost? He has too. And he's with you in all of it. He's with you now. Now, that's all very well and is great to know. There is someone who understands, who we can go to. But is there anyone who can change the situation? Is there anyone who can not just be with us in the pain, but actually get rid of it? I want to read something that's not exactly your typical Good Friday Bible passage. This comes from Revelation chapter 5. And it's the record of a vision seen by a guy by the name of John. He writes down what he sees and what he experiences in this glimpse into heaven. He has a vision, a glimpse into heaven, and he sees that there was a great throne. Now, I know that this is not a great throne. Could be a slightly bigger and more majestic, but let's just pretend this is our throne. A great throne that God sits on, and in a huge circle all around the throne are all the angelic beings, the majestic beasts, the elders, and there's lightning and there's fire, and they worship God in the middle on the throne. And they worship God in song. And then in chapter 5, John, who's seeing this vision, he writes this, that I saw a scroll in the right hand of the one seated on the throne. It was written on both sides and fastened with 7 seals. I know I've only got 1 seal on this one. Now, this vision is all symbolic. It's not literal. It's a symbolic, it's imagery. And we read later that this scroll symbolically holds all the evil and all of the pains of the world. So the scroll must be opened so that everything evil can be released, so that it can be ended once and for all. So that all of the evil and the pain and the sin and the suffering can be cast into hell. so that heaven and earth can come together again. So opening the scroll means an end to evil itself. And then John says this, I also saw a powerful angel calling out in a voice like thunder. Is there anyone who can open the scroll, who can break its seals? But there was no one. No one in heaven, no one on earth, no one from the underworld able to break open the scroll and read it. And John says, I wept, and I wept, and I wept, that no one was found able to open the scroll and read it. Is there not anyone who can put an end to all this? Who can eradicate evil? Who can restore this world to how it was meant to be? Is there anyone? But one of the elders said, don't weep. Look, the Lion from the tribe Judah, the root of David's tree, descended from David, but also his source, has conquered. He can open the scroll. He can rip through the 7 seals. And so I looked, and there, surrounded by a throne, animals, elders, was a lamb, slaughtered but standing tall. 7 horns he had. Remember, this is all imagery for other things. 7 eyes, the 7 spirits of God sent into all the earth. He came to the one seated on the throne. He took the scroll from his right hand. The moment he took the scroll, the 4 animals, the 24 elders, fell down and worshipped the Lamb. Each had a harp and a bowl, a gold bowl filled with incense, which was the prayers of God's holy people. And they sang a new song, worthy. Take the scroll, open its seals, slain, paying in blood. You bought men and women, bought them back from all over the earth, bought them back for God. Then you made them a kingdom, priests for our God, priest kings to rule over the earth. I looked again, I heard a company of angels around the throne, the animals, the elders, 10,000 times 10,000 their number, 1,000 after 1,000 after 1,000, in full song. The slain lamb is worthy. Take the power, the wealth, the wisdom, the strength. Take the honor, the glory, the blessing. Is there anyone who is worthy to break the seal, open the scroll, and put an end to evil forever? Only one who has experienced all the effects of sin, but was without sin himself. Only the innocent lamb who was slain. Only Jesus. Now you may wonder why. Why did it have to happen this way? Why did Jesus have to be forsaken by God himself on the cross? The simple answer is that evil, thank God, is hell-bound. Evil will be eradicated one day. And so if there is any evil, if there is any sin within us, either we're going with it or someone else makes a trade. Our sin for his perfection. Jesus was forsaken by God. That is the definition of hell. Was forsaken by God so we wouldn't have to be. And whether we accept the offer is up to us. If you believe this, and you want to make a declaration today that Jesus is worthy, I would like you to help me sing a song. It's not a song you would have heard before, but it's a very simple question and response song. In other words, I sing a question and you sing the answer, a very simple 2-word answer. So for example, if I was to ask you, and you can put the first slide up first, thank you. If I was to ask you the question, do you feel the world is broken? You would say? We do. Yeah, simple answer, 2 words up, as you can see up on the screen, we do. Do you feel the shadows deepen? We do. Johnny, can you give us the chord and let's see if you can sing it. So the song goes like this. Do you feel the world is broken? And you sing.
We do.
Let's try that. Do you feel the world is broken?
We do.
That's it. It's pretty much all you have to know to sing this song. So we're going to sing it through. And basically after every line, you'll see what your response needs to be at the bottom of the slide. And this is a way for us to declare that which we believe about what God is doing and what he's done. Thanks, Johnny. Do you feel the world is broken?
We do.
Do you feel the shadows deepen?
We do.
But do you know that all the dark won't stop the light from getting through?
We do.
Do you wish that you could see it all made new?
We do.
The response here is it is. Is all creation groaning?
It is.
Is a new creation coming?
It is.
And is the glory of the Lord to be the light within our midst?
It is.
Is it good that we remind ourselves of this?
It is.
Is anyone worthy? Is anyone whole? Is anyone able to break the seal and open the scroll? The Lion of Judah, who conquered the grave, he is David's root and the Lamb who died to ransom the slave. Is he worthy? Is he worthy of all blessing and honor and glory? Is he worthy of this?
He is.
Does the Father truly love us?
He does.
Does the Spirit move among us?
He does.
And does Jesus, our Messiah, hold forever those he loves?
He does.
Does our God intend to dwell again with us?
He does.
Is anyone worthy? Is anyone whole? Is anyone able to break the seal and open the scroll? The Lion of Judah, who conquered the grave, he is David's root and the Lamb who died to ransom the slave. From every people and tribe, every nation and tongue, he has made us a kingdom and priests to God to reign with the Son. Is he worthy? Is he worthy of all blessing and honor and glory? Is he worthy? Is he worthy? Is he worthy of this? He is. Is he worthy? Is he worthy? He is. Jesus, we thank you that you have done what is necessary to break the seal, open the scroll, and deal with all of the evil that has infected this beautiful world. We know that it will happen in full one day, and in the meantime we have a hope we live in waiting before that day where you will wipe away every tear, every sin, sickness, darkness, evil, pain, sorrow, suffering. And we thank you that in the meantime you are with us, that you understand, but that you are worthy, only you are worthy to make things right again. As we stand now to sing and worship you in song, may our hearts be transformed to recognize the wonder of who you are and what you've done. Let's stand. We're going to sing a song which is taken basically